What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is ESPORTS, and welcome to today's video. Now today, we're going to be talking about Advanced Warfare, more specifically a side of it that may or may not be there, and even further still, a side that is really hit or miss with you guys who watch my videos. I know a lot of you guys have expressed interest and disinterest on both extremes, so if you're not a fan, it's all good. I respect your opinion. But today, we're going to be talking about the potential installment of a League Play feature, something that personally I feel is a necessity. Now, I'm sure you all know that I'm a fan of esports, but what a lot don't know outside of my group of people that I play with is that I'm unbearably competitive. For instance, in public matches, I'll get angry if I'm 30-4 or something like that. I've got this have to be the best mentality, which is something that can be good or bad, but I enjoy competition heavily. So for me, Black Ops 2 was the right way to go. It gave a competitive edge in the game, and it was a break from the phase wannabes in public matches, tack inserting outside of my spawn. So League Play, as frustrating as it was at times, I feel like it was a great addition, even looking back at the bad moments. So does it need to be there? Personally, I think it does. Even for people who don't care about competitive at all, it wouldn't affect you if it's a separate subsection of multiplayer. Unlike Ghost, where it's just a playlist, it'd be a whole new thing. Esports is a booming sector of gaming, especially in Call of Duty, as of the past 2 years. I mean, a year ago, how many of you seriously would have imagined that Call of Duty would be featured at the X Games? Black Ops 2 is monumental for competitive, and what did it do right? There's so much. So firstly, League Play and the ranking system. Something completely different from a public rank. This introduced skill-based matchmaking, and there was a little bit of that in public matches, but not as on the scale of League Play. Off chances were that you'd end up Masters against Irons or Bronze ranks, but for the most part, you'd actually be ranked against people similar to your own skill. Another thing that it did right was the leveling up. It incentivized people to want to be better at the game, and I know for a fact that I grinded master ranks every single time with the new season in League Play. So adding that new ranking system into the competitive aspect of the game, it gave a whole new reason for people to play and try to improve their game. So as for other things that it did right, the game modes were so fun to watch, and the support was absolutely great. Codcaster was the best addition to a game that I've seen. Personally, I'd rather be one of the people playing it, but with Codcaster, it made watching the game so much more enjoyable. Overall, Black Ops 2 revolutionized the game. Now, Ghost, I've seen people say that Ghost was good to competitive because of the X Games and COD champs and stuff like that, but to be honest with you, it was horrible. It took a step back from the progress that Black Ops 2 made, and for the first 3 months of the game, Broadcaster mode wasn't near ready for events and to be a viable option to make the game enjoyable to watch. And not to mention that even in the first month or so of the game, Search and Destroy wasn't a thing. They had to add that game mode back in because so many people were upset about it. I will give Infinity Ward, though, some props for picking up the slack finally over time, but for the most part, Infinity Ward doesn't really care about competitive at all. A lot of pro players have spoken out against this, saying that they really don't care, that this is the worst title for competitive Call of Duty, especially after Black Ops 2 and what it did. But in the succession of time, where will Sledgehammer go with this? We all know that by now Sledgehammer is trying to please as many people as they can, and in this case in competitive, they attended the last 2 COD champs not to spectate, but rather to take notes and to get the feel of what works and what does not work. They've met with a few members of the pro community and asked for their feedback, and they've outwardly spoken at how much they enjoy the competitive aspect of the game. So to me, all things point to a lot of esports support with the previous titles, both having a competitive aspect. So in terms of League Play in Black Ops 2 and clan objective playlists in Ghost, the next step, to me at least, would be to add another great subsector of multiplayer for competitive. So would I love to see a League Play, and if so, what would be included? And to be honest with you, yes I would, and I'd love a carbon copy of it. The only things that I didn't like about it were the fact that teammates would leave, so if that could be fixed and make it a forced state, that would be beautiful. And the other thing being DDoSing, which can't be averted by the developers, so I can't ask for much there, but Black Ops 2 did it absolutely perfect in my mind, and I'd die to see it back. So that's all for today's video, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Are you guys a fan of esports, and if so, do you want to see a League Play variant come back in Advanced Warfare? If you did like the video, please leave a like rating down below. Any shares to your Facebook, Twitter, and or MySpace if you're OG like that, or it's greatly appreciated. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe for the best of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare content and any news information. You guys know exactly where to find it right here up on my channel. So thank you guys once again so much for watching. My name's been ESPORTS. So as always, if you guys are having a great day, I shall see you guys tomorrow. Take care and peace.
Surprise, motherfucker.